Just across I-25 from downtown Denver, the usual 76,000 fans have made their way to Philip Power Field at Mile High, the home of the Broncos. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go from Denver. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Not something you want to see in the opening minute of the game. First and 10.
Set.
Baylor Tigers. Man in motion, heading left. Now the former Raven, it's Gus Edwards. And he's going to be stopped at the line. No gain. Great way for the defense to open up here at home.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense. And boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
We'll try again here. Second and 10. Now it's Herbert. Now a screen set up for Edwards. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
They'll come up to third and 3. That's Palmer, the man in motion. He'll try and run for the first down with Edwards. He's going to force his way for a yard or 2, but looks like this one's going to be coming back. On fourth down, here comes J.K. Scott to punt. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. Oh, look at this. It's a fake. And he's going to lose yardage on this return. Tried to retreat, but is covered up.
I'm sure the coach wishes he could have just called a timeout, because from the moment they lined up in that punt formation, the defense was expecting fake. There was nowhere to go. That play was dead from the jump, and that's a big turn of events here in this one.
Mims sent in motion here. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Back to throw is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They need the 24-yard line as they come up for 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. That is brought in at the 10. And he's into the end zone. Troy Franklin. Touchdown, Denver. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Will Lutz now for the PAT. That one off the left upright, but it bounds in. High degree of difficulty, but the doink gets a point. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Davis now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. On 1st down, Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Cody Barton.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Here we go, set.
Mims sent in motion here. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that, they get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing, Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. Davis now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Johnston motioning over. They'll run to begin this drive. It's Edwards. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. From the gun, it's Herbert. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
Just doesn't seem to me right now that he's seeing the field very well. I mean, that last possession results in the pick. You'd expect him to come back out here and be a little bit more careful with the ball, find easier completions, find the better matchup. But instead, he puts the ball back in harm's way, and he's lucky that wasn't another interception.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And he puts his head down and he picks up the 1st down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Stearns.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
They'll run it for the first time with Javonte Williams. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Denzel Perryman in on the stop. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He's got his man. He finds Sutton. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice 1st down pickup.
He was looking for Marvin Mims there. It's 2nd down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league, and it results in a negative play.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. He's got it inside the 5. And the Broncos have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now a handoff. Oh, a wrinkle. Here comes a reverse. And that is not going to work out as planned. Maybe a tough spot to try to run a play like that. Either way, it's blown up back behind the line of scrimmage. Going in the wrong direction. Now 2nd and goal from the 12.
Track at 60.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll find some space, taking it for 6, out to the 26-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Shotgun now for Herbert. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They run over center with Williams. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. Khalil Mack, multiple-time All-Pro there on the tackle. Second and 7. Play action now. It's Nix. This one intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set. 380. Get out. Ready.
Here's Edwards. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. Pistol here for Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 87 yards. Touchdown, L.A. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. He connects with Mims. Still going. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Denver. Here's Lutz now for the extra point. He gets it to go. Broncos will get out in front, 17-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This, take it in at the 8-yard line. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Edwards. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll go back to Edwards on first down. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down.
Well, has been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And this ball incomplete on third down.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
The Chargers get set to kick it away. And back deep is Marvin Mims. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And it's a good solid return as he takes it back up near midfield. Here's first and 10. The drive begins with a run by Williams. He'll get this ahead for about 3. It is Joey Bosa there on the tackle.
Let's go now.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Go.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
Here's a screen set up to Williams. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And they are all over that on defense. Good search, drops him back. Let's put him at the 9-yard line.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give him another shot. Oh, a loose football. The Chargers have it. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
They run once more with Edwards. And he's got 1st down yardage. Bring it out to the 24.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll let one go down the middle. Inside the 20. And he will take this one in. 76 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Dicker now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Chargers are back to within a field goal. It's 17-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Let's go.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. 18, Pioneer.
Play clock down to 0. That is not the way to start a drive. They'll throw. It's Nix. Going up top. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. A huge play just before the half. It gained 78 yards. So the big play gets him down close. And now it's 1st and goal. Mims sent in motion here. And he'll take it on in. Marvin Mims. Touchdown Broncos. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
That one is no good. Not even close. He missed it wide to the left. And the score remains right where it's at. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This will be returned from the 6. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 36.
Set.
To throw, it's Herbert. Going for it all. And that one is caught. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. And now we'll get a late timeout coming in the waning moments of this second quarter. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. Dicker's kick is good. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Broncos 33, Chargers 17.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They send Sutton in motion. Nix now to throw it here on 1st down. That's caught on the right side by Sutton. And he'll be taken down up around the 32-yard line.
Well, any fear they might have had that they'd come out of the halftime break flat has completely gone out the window. Immediately back in the attack mode, continuing to take the fight to the defense. They're not content, Mike, here just having the lead. They're looking to extend it. A couple more plays like that, They're going to find themselves in scoring territory here very quickly.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
He'll drop this down to Williams. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set go.
Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's got another one. Marvin Mims. Touchdown, Denver. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his 3rd of the game, his 6th this year. Their head coach, 2 fingers in the air. They'll say no to the extra point and go for 2. Back to throw is Nix. That's going to wind up incomplete. They try for 2, and it does not pan out. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Edwards gets it from the pistol. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They're going to motion their tight end, Hurst. To throw is Herbert. That's to the tight end, Hurst. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
And we see a nice catch here by Ladd McConkey. And Mike, what really jumps out, and I can't stress enough how rare this is for young wide receivers in the NFL fresh out of college, is just how good of a route runner he is. And it doesn't matter if he's in the slot or if he's out on the perimeter. He can run any route from any position, and that sort of versatility is going to continue to get him opportunities in this Chargers offense. And then when he has the ball in his hand, every play can be a big one.
A big play and a much-needed one as well. And even 30 yards. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Ladd McConkey. Touchdown, Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here's Mims. Now on the return, he has lost the football. First and 10. Throwing is Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
On first down, here's Nix to throw. This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
At the 31-yard line.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long. To throw is Nix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
On play action, now Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time, but contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points. But after that third down incompletion...
Oh, and now look at this. It's a fake. And this is going to be incomplete. So they let the punter try and throw for it. Not sure if he did that on his own. Either way, doesn't matter. They've turned it over on down.
Relying on your kicker to throw the ball in an actual NFL game is certainly one choice, and that play from the jump just didn't seem like it had much of a chance. I mean, next time your kicker comes out there, just let him do his job and kick it.
He's got the tight end. That's Greg Dulcich.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
And he'll fight forward for a couple of yards, but a flag is down, and the linemen are already walking back. Dulcich now brought in motion. Second down. Nix. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Throwing on first down is Herbert. That'll be taken in by Edwards. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
One of the things that makes him one of the best receivers in the NFL, Mike, is his ability to create separation downfield. He makes it so easy for his quarterback to not only find him, but to constantly create a nice throwing window like he did right there.
And he's going to lose yardage here. That's the way they'll switch ends as this third quarter has come to an end.
Chargers 24.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So often we see when those balls get deflected up into the air, they usually turn into interceptions. I think the offense dodged a bullet here, and they're fortunate there was nobody in the area to come down with that pick.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. Now Herbert again. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
They need one right now. 3rd and long.
Hey, Kaplan.
Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
On the ground, McLaughlin. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
4th quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run here. It's McLaughlin. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6.
Second and 6.
A run now with McLaughlin. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple.
Go. Panther 60. Panther 60.
On 4th down, here's Nix. And he will have the 1st down. So they took a chance on 4th and 2. Didn't get it by much, but they do convert to keep the drive going.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
They'll run. This is McLaughlin. He's able to get away from one man, but those reinforcements, they got there quick. Take him down behind the line.
At this stage in the 4th quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be taken down.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
They'll run. It's Williams. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Broncos. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now, how about this? It's a fake. This will be incomplete. Not sure what they could have seen that makes this a good call. Going for it with a fake on an extra point, and they get nothing out of it. Davis now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Here we go. This is fourth down. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
There's not a position on the field, Mike, let alone any sport, where the mental side doesn't come in and impact how well you perform. And in this case, when you've thrown 4 interceptions in one game, I think we can all safely assume some of those mental issues have seeped into his game. And if he can't get settled down, he's playing right into the hands of this defense.
They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2.
Let's go now. Go.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready, ready?
And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Back deep is Darius Davis. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. They'll come up for 1st and 10. That's Palmer, the man in motion. On 1st and 10, here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So this will wind up a win for the Broncos. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time, later in the season.
Folks, had 4 pizzas.